This video covers Activity 8, that's the Part B evaluation of the January 22 paper for Washerpool College. Let's have a look at the paper to see what we've got to do. So Activity 8, Interface Evaluation. They recommend you spend 20 minutes on this, so that's not a long time in an exam. You need to go into this exam with some good ideas of the things that you're going to have to write about. So it's a good idea to practice these before you actually go to the exam. So we're going to evaluate the interface, and it tells us what we should consider. The quality, the performance and usability of the interface you've created in terms of how well the subject form ensures that it's ready for data entry when the form opens. A subject level cannot be above the top of the range. A subject level cannot be below the bottom of the range, and an invalid faculty cannot be selected for a subject. So that's the first form, the data entry form. And then for the second form, the test results form ensures that when it opens, the date of the latest test week must display automatically in a field. There must be a combo box for the subject. This must contain only the subjects that have a test in the week displayed on the form. Once the user has selected a subject, the maximum mark for that subject's test must be displayed in a field. The user can input into fields the number of students who took the test, the highest mark achieved, the lowest mark achieved, and then these details are calculated and displayed in fields. That's the highest mark as a percentage and the lowest mark as a percentage. And you're going to save your evaluation as a PDF. There's no template for the evaluations. You will do these on something like Word and then save them as a PDF. And make sure you use the correct file name. That's activity 8 _ registration number _ surname _ first letter of first name. I tend to split these evaluations up into 3 parts. The first part is an evaluation about the data entry form, then a paragraph about the second form, and then a third paragraph which covers some sort of general evaluation about the forms. So let's have a look at the first part. This is going to be a paragraph about adding the subject. And what we've been asked to do is cover when the form opens ready for data entry, that the subject level is between 1 and 3, that the user can select the faculty, and that the record saves if the data is valid and a message is displayed. Just a reminder, only write about what is asked for in the activity and comment on the quality of your interface, your forms, how it performs and its usability. So here we have the first paragraph. This is a suggested evaluation. I set the data entry to yes on the subject form's properties. This ensured the form open for data entry on a new record. The subject level is validated in the macro to ensure that the level is between 1 and 3. The macro runs when the save button is clicked. If all the data is valid, a message is displayed telling the user that the record is saved. If the data is not valid, an error message is displayed telling the user what is invalid. To help the user ensure a valid faculty is selected, a combo box has been provided. If the user enters a faculty not on the list, an error message is displayed and the record is not saved. Let's just recap what's required in the evaluation for the input results form. We need to check that we've got the latest test week displayed, that the subjects for the latest test week are in a combo box, that the highest and lowest percentage marks are displayed, and that the user can enter the number of students, the highest and lowest marks. And again, only write about what is asked for in the activity, and again link it to the quality of your interface, how it performs and the usability. So here is a sample evaluation for the second form. The test result form opens with the latest test week displayed using the DMAX database function. This finds the most recent test week from TBL test result. The subjects that had a test week that week are then displayed in a combo box for the user to select. The query associated with the subject combo box also finds the maximum mark for the subject, and this is displayed in the max mark text box. The user can then enter the number of students and the highest and lowest marks. The form then automatically calculates the percentage highest and lowest marks using a formula. And then finally, a little paragraph sort of containing an overall evaluation. So it should cover things like, have you provided clear and appropriate titles? Have you got a consistent house style? Has it got logical layout? And what are the usability features that you've used? Again, on a comment on the quality of your interface and how it performs. And here's the third paragraph in our evaluation. So to support quick and error-free data entry, I've used combo boxes on both forms, for example, the faculty and subjects. Database functions used such as DMAX provide accurate results very quickly. The layout of my forms is logical, and I have disabled fields where the user does not enter data. I provided clear titles and form labels. I've provided instructions where the user input is required. Visually, my forms have a house style with a limited colour palette which makes them look professional. I have also taken off the scroll bars, navigation buttons and record selectors. So just to recap then, just 3 fairly short paragraphs for the evaluation. Make sure you're making statements in every sentence. You're not writing a novel, so it doesn't need any what I call flowery language in there. Just plain statements about what you've included in your forms. And this should get you high marks for your evaluation.